What's up, fruitful investors? In today's video, I'll be talking about why you shouldn't go to college or university. So this video is going to be a very touchy subject, and just understand that my opinion is coming from someone who is a self-made millionaire through real estate investing by the age of 30. So you know where I'm coming from when it comes to this. I'll give you a quick little background on how I came to this conclusion. I was a poor student in high school. I didn't do very well in academia, and the whole system, all my teachers, all my guidance counselors were pushing for me to go to university without thinking that maybe I'm not the right personality type to be in academia. Maybe there's something better for me, which is something I'm very passionate about. I think a lot of kids are being kind of screwed over or left behind, thinking that they should do something that they're not good at just because it's the way it should be. Everybody should go to college. Everybody should do well in school, etc. It is not the case. A lot of people are built to be entrepreneurs. A lot of people are built to be tradespeople, etc. Work with their hands. They're not meant to work with their minds as their primary way of getting through the world. So this is a topic that I'm very passionate about, but I will say before I get into the reasons why you shouldn't go to post-secondary is that if you want to be in a position where it requires you to go to university or college, then you have to do that. You should do that, and you have to do that. So I'm talking about dentists, right? Dentists have to go through the proper schooling for that. Doctors obviously must go to med school. Lawyers have to go through their program. What else? Accountants most of the time have to go through their type of schooling. A school teacher must go to teachers college, etc. So there are a lot of professions out there where it requires you, unfortunately, or in some ways, fortunately, like a doctor or dentist, it requires you to go to college or university. So I'm not talking about those jobs. Those jobs are cool. You know, you have to do that. If you want to be those professions, don't watch this video. This video is not meant for you. So the first thing I want to say about why you shouldn't go to college or university is that self-education is much more powerful than what you're being taught in high school, college, and university. It's mostly all garbage and very general. The thing is, here's a secret to life, honestly, here I'm gonna give it to you right now. If you want to be successful in anything, whether you want to be a photographer, a real estate investor, a stock trader, whatever, a mechanic, you know, self-education and being obsessed and being the expert in one thing, that's going to get you the life you want. That's going to get you more money. That's going to get you more freedom. School is all about creating generalists, especially high school and elementary school. It's just general. Let's learn a bit of this, a bit of that, a bit of that. Screw that. The real secret is becoming obsessed. For example, I know a lot about real estate investing and making money in real estate and online marketing. That's my thing. I know so much about it. I am the expert when it comes to real estate investing. Now, do I know anything about what happened in the War of 1812? I don't give a shit. It doesn't matter. It's not my interest. Do I know how to fix a car? That's not my interest. I pay my mechanic. Do I know how to do my taxes down to the T? A little bit, but I pay my accountant to do that. He's the expert. I find the experts to do the things, to fix my cars, to do my taxes, to fix my teeth, to help me in my health, etc. Whatever. I find the experts. You want to become the expert. And that all comes down in 99% of jobs as self-education. If you go to college, for example, to learn business, you're insane. In 2019, like, you're insane. Don't go to college to learn business. Learn business by following people who are kicking ass. I'll talk about that in a bit. But self-education, learn business through videos like this. Learn business through buying books on Amazon and targeting whatever you want to learn in business specifically. Don't go to college for business. That's insane. To be a photographer, if you go to college to be a photographer, again, you're insane. Why would you do that? Watch videos, buy courses, find a mentor who you aspire to be, who's a photographer, and follow them. Be their mentee. You know, work for them. If you want to be a mechanic, same thing. I think in that case, you have to go to trade school in some way, but self-educate yourself at night. Be obsessed. Find somebody who's a great mechanic, etc. You see where I'm going with this? In most jobs, it is all about self-education. That is the secret to real success. But like I said, if you want to be a dentist, a doctor, a lawyer, you have to go through post-secondary. The last example I want to make is that a lot of people go to school or night classes, etc., to learn Spanish or to learn French or whatever. Again, why would you do that? Self-education. Go to France. Spend 2 months in France instead of spending, 6 months, a year trying to learn French in night school. You gotta be kidding me. Go to France and learn French. Go to Spain and learn Spanish. That's something that I find very interesting. A lot of people are gonna have excuses right when I say that. Oh, I can't afford that. I gotta go to night school. You're not serious about it then, man. How serious are you about learning these languages? Go to the place, immerse yourself in the culture, self-educate, learn the language rapidly, 10x the speed you would in night school. You'll learn so much more by living in France for 1 month than you will going to night school in London, Ontario, or Kitchener, Ontario, or whatever, wherever you're from, learning French for 12 months in night school. You gotta be kidding me. I find that actually a very funny example. Reason number 2, the world is changing so fast nowadays in 2019 and beyond. Like so fast because of technology. So if you're going to school to learn business or to learn marketing specifically, you're insane. It's too slow. The world's changing every 30 days in these industries especially. So to go to school, you're learning so much outdated information. And we see this happening all the time. A lot of people come out with their degree, they can't find a job because they're not impressing their employer enough. I'll tell you about that in a bit of this video on how to do that. But because they learned outdated information, the employer's like, man, you're way behind. I don't care about your degree, which is happening all the time with millennials, which again goes back to self-education and being obsessed. You need to be the expert if you want to be successful in life. I'm just gonna say that one more time. I've already said it in this video, but that's the secret, and I just want you to get it. If you want to be successful financially and live with freedom, you must be the expert. If you want to be a generalist and do the whole school thing and do what you've been doing for the past 20 years in school, you're just going to be a generalist. You're going to fall behind. This video is not for you. Reason number 3 why you shouldn't go to college or education, if this resonates with you, if you're this type of person. You need to learn from those who are crushing it in your industry. So for example, if you want to be a real estate investor, find a real estate investor in your area preferably, or just a mentor anywhere if you can't find one in your area, and learn from them, leech off of them, follow them around, work for them for free. Yeah, for free for a little bit until maybe they'll hire you when they see you have potential and you have the guts to take on this business. They'll take you under your wing. Promise me that's gonna happen. If you're good enough, they'll take you and then they'll hire you and they'll pay you probably more than you ever would coming out of college or university with a piece of bullshit paper degree. Obsess about who you want to work with. You know, find someone who's crushing it and follow them. Here's the thing, professors and school teachers are failures in life. Straight up. If they're teaching in a university or college or in a classroom, it means they couldn't cut it in whatever industry that they're teaching, right? So if a business teacher is teaching business in college, they probably couldn't cut it in business in the real world, or else why would they be teaching business to generalist people taking basic advice? So why would you want to learn from them, man? Learn from millionaires, learn from billionaires, learn from people who are crushing it in their industry. Reason number 4 why you shouldn't go to college or university is that the rules of money and business are changing so fast in 2019. The way we make money now, you've heard me say this on my channel over and over again, it is not by dollars per hour. So trading time for money is over. If you're going to college or university to learn, a skill or a trade and a job to where you can make dollars per hour, you're already like 10 years behind. The rules of money have changed. You want to learn a skill and get into an industry where you get paid for your value. How much value do you provide? That's what you want to get paid on. I talk about examples like that all over this channel, so you can check out those videos, but you want to get paid based on your value. The second you get paid based on your hourly time, you're done. There's no way you're going to be wealthy if you're making 20 bucks an hour, 25, 40, even 50 bucks an hour. People would be like, man, if I can make 50 bucks an hour, that would change my life. Yeah, it might change your life a little bit, but you're not gonna be able to live a sweet life, the life that you probably want for yourself and you're imagining. You cannot make dollars per hour or a salary in 2019 if you want to take control of your life, live the best life you can. I'm not talking about only financially, right? So in this video, I'm talking a little bit about money, how you can make more money. It's not about the money. You want to make a lot of money so that you can do the things you want to do, spend time with your family, travel the world, help your charities, etc. That's why you want to make more money, and that's why you want to get paid based on your value as opposed to dollars per hour. If you get paid based on dollars per hour, you'll never achieve the things you want to achieve financially. You'll never be able to give enough to your charities. You'll never be able to give enough to your friends and family. It's never going to happen. You can't. It's impossible unless you're making $10,000 an hour. In that case, go for it. If you find a job that pays you that much, if you want to make 10,000 bucks in a day, 10,000 bucks in a week, 10,000 bucks in a month, you have to be getting paid based on your value. I don't know anybody really who's making 20 grand a month or more from a job. So few. We're talking about like 0.5%. We're talking about like high level business people, but they're still getting paid on their value in some way. If you want to make 20 grand a month, you can do that fairly easily as a real estate investor, as a photographer, as a self-employed accountant, as a self-employed carpenter, right? Value, get paid based on your value, ditch the dollars per hour. So to wrap this video up, what you need to do is invest in a hard asset. I talk about investing a lot. This is obviously a real estate investing channel. If you really want to live the life you want to live, you need to invest in a hard asset like real estate. It doesn't have to be real estate, but preferably a hard asset that actually exists in the real world. You can feel it, you can touch it, you can manipulate it, you can change it. I'm not talking about stocks, cryptocurrencies, mutual funds, bonds. Those are paper money, it's fake. I don't have a piece of paper, but it's fake, doesn't exist. It's not real, I can't touch it, I can't change it. I don't want to invest in paper assets, hard assets like real estate. So that's, even if you are working a job, it's a good job and you can't be self-employed, it's not for you. You know, it's not your personality to be self-employed, that's fine. Take that money at least and invest it in a hard asset like real estate so that it cash flows every month, creates you passive income, it appreciates in value. So you're making money while you sleep. That's the secret. Make money while you sleep, and you're not gonna learn that in college or university. I can almost guarantee it, unless you're going to like top level schools like Harvard or Yale. But still, a lot of the stuff is still outdated. It's not relevant to 2019 and it's not accessible for most people. Most everyday people watching this can't go to Harvard or Yale because the restrictions are too insane. Everyday people like you and me can live a life of freedom. As you guys know, I travel the world all the time, where I want, when I want. Rachel and I can do almost anything we want because of real estate investing, where we make money while we sleep. I'm making money right now. All of my marketing for my business is making me money right now while I'm filming this video. That's the secret to life. Learn skills, become an expert, and be obsessed and follow those who are doing what you want to do. Like I said, professors are generalists, and most of the time people who failed in the real world. They can't cut it in the real world. That's why they're teaching you in the classroom. It's a little harsh, but it is the reality. Am I wrong? I don't think so. If you like this video and you learned anything, please click like right below. If you have any thoughts you want to add, any comments, let me know in the comments below. It goes a long way to helping these videos get more views so I can help more people live the life that they want to live. I'll see you in the next video.